Hey, what's going on guys? JS Cards here coming at you with some Yu-Gi-Oh! News. Yeah, basically Konami came out with a new updated tournament guide, and there's a few new things in here that I wanted to go over with you all, and some of them are funny, some are interesting. The community is a little riled up right now. I actually wanted to make a video about like tournament etiquette and organized play etiquette. That might be its own separate thing, but one of the topics I wanted to talk about, they actually had to make a whole section for in the official guidelines, and it is about hygiene. So yeah, apparently there's just been some ongoing issues with that in the community, which maybe some people can't help it, but most people can. Basically, if you're going to go to an event and there's going to be a ton of people by you and you're going to be close to a bunch of people, you might want to shower before the event. It says persons who neglect self-care to the point that they are negatively impacting the tournament may be asked to correct the issue in order to continue in the event. So yeah, just make sure you guys are doing your best to take care of that. I know it's an embarrassing subject for some of you, but I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of funny. Hopefully it helps with this issue where it's not grossing people out and we can all just have an enjoyable time. No need to be embarrassed or anything. Just take care of your business. Alright, moving on. They updated some of the rules about the card sleeves. You may not double sleeve your decks or any part of your deck. Only one sleeve can be used on each card, which includes cards used as tokens. You may have only one card in each sleeve. You may not have anything but that card in the sleeve. Okay. Sleeves with highly reflective backs are not allowed. I guess that's understandable, but their own official Yu-Gi-Oh! Sleeves are pretty shiny, so I don't know. Sleeves with holographic fronts are not allowed, which I don't even really like those. I don't really see why people enjoy those. I guess it makes your commons look like foils, but I'm not a fan of those, but make sure you don't use those. Sleeves with designs or artwork on the front are not allowed. I've never even seen card sleeves with designs on the front of them. Usually it's clear, but yeah, if you have any of those sleeves, you can't use them. Just swap them out with normal looking sleeves, I guess. The other thing that they mentioned that I can't find right now, I'd have to scroll through it, but basically it is stating that if you need any assistance while playing, or if you have like a service animal, or you need an aide to help you play, to contact the tournament organizer or the head judge, and they will set something up for you. So if you're somebody with disabilities or you need assistance in any way, the store or the organizer or the judges will help you out. So there's no need to feel like you can't go to an event or you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you definitely can if you have any disabilities or you need help with anything. So I thought that was a really cool thing. The more people playing, the better. So good on Konami for offering those services. And lastly, the most controversial change here is the card, hand, and deck verification rule. So yeah, this is pretty nuts because you used to be able to verify your opponent's deck and their hand with certain effects and, the way certain rulings were. And you could verify that they did in fact not have a certain card, or they did have a card in their deck or in their hand or whatever. But that is not really the case anymore, and this is actually affecting cards in the game too. So with exceptions of cards selected by a search effect, you may not search or verify any of your opponent's private knowledge locations such as hand, deck contents, or face down cards unless you are otherwise directed to do so by a card effect. This is really nuts. You may not ask a judge to search or verify your opponent's hand, deck, or face down cards unless there is supportable evidence that your opponent may be cheating, or that there may be a valid deck-related issue. That is nuts, because the biggest card everyone's talking about is Mind Crush, because the big plus side of that card was not only singling out a card, but you could see your opponent's hand and you gained knowledge and you could play around whatever was in their hand. Now that card's kind of useless, and they could just say, oh, nope, I don't have that card, and you won't know. You'll have to take their word for it. Lullaby of Obedience too. I mean, just cards that involve, you know, naming out a card or a type of card, or, you know, searching your opponent's hand or seeing their hand. Those are all just going to go out the window. And Mind Crush is a good card. Lots of people play it. Not really currently right now, but it's just always one of those cards that becomes meta or becomes a great side deck option, and that card's useless now. So they listed some examples here too. So like a duelist activates the effect of Mystic Tomato, kind of any searcher like that. Upon searching his deck, he realizes that he does not have a legal card to special summon. His opponent does not get to search the main deck. Okay, well, you know, what if there really is something in there and he just doesn't feel like playing it? It might, you know, hurt him in the long run. So this is very interesting. I mean, I'm hoping people will just be honest. It's a game. I mean, if you have the card in your hand or you don't, just let your opponent know truthfully. But there's definitely going to be people out there that are going to be, you know, shady, and they're going to say, oh, I don't have that card in my hand, or that card's not in my deck. And I mean, you can't call them out. Between the end of match procedures and now this rule, I mean, I don't know. There's just crazy ways now that people can kind of cheat and play the system. Yeah, this is just going to cause issues, I think, at larger tournament scenes. It probably won't matter that much at like locals or if you're just playing for fun, because it's more casuals. But yeah, regionals, or especially like YCS's big venues and events like that, this might lead to some cheating and some dishonest people, which sucks. But I don't know. Maybe they'll tweak this, or maybe if there's enough outrage or enough, you know, notice to Konami that we aren't really big fans of this, they should reconsider. Maybe they'll tweak this, but I don't know. I doubt they would do that. I would love to know what you guys think of these rules and changes. Comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more. I cover Yu-Gi-Oh! News. I like to do deck profiles and openings as well. Hopefully this weekend I'll be able to crack open some dual power, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, take a shower, and have a good one.